BBC Radio 1's Christmas Day Superstar Takeover with Brendon from Panic at the Disco.
Hey, what's up? This is Radio 1's Christmas Day Takeover with me, Brendon Urie from Panic at the Disco. And I'm taking over Radio 1 for the next hour with some of the music that I love listening to and I want you all to hear. Please. So first up, let's start off with Donny Hathaway and This Christmas. I chose this track. I'm a huge Donny Hathaway fan. The first time I heard him was a song called A Song for You. And it was just so beautiful. I loved his voice. This one I always hear on the radio back at home, and it's one of those ones that is unconventional. It's not one of the carols that you normally hear, but it just puts you right in the Christmas mood. So here you go, Donny Hathaway, This Christmas.
Brendon from Panic at the Disco on BBC Radio 1.
That was Connick Jr. with Must Have Been Old Santa Claus. I love that song. That's one of my favorites. I listen to it every year. It's one that album is just great. It's all my favorite Christmas songs. So thank you, Connick. You're a beautiful man. So it is Christmas, and that's the one I choose to celebrate. I'm not religious in any way, but for whatever reason, I tend to do lazy activities. There's not a lot of running around. Christmas is a time for, sipping mulled wine in front of the fire and just spending time with loved ones. So that's really what I do. I hang out with my dogs, drink hot toddies. That's whiskey and lemon. If you guys don't know, get on that. It's amazing. And that's just, a day of rest for me. That's when I take, and I really just am soaking up all of the gratitude that I have for everything. All right. Hey. Guess what? If you'd like to get involved, the hashtag is #DiscoR1Xmas. Okay? All right? Simple as that. We're going to go into another song right now. We're going to go into track 3 that I've picked. This one is unconventional, too. It's a little more rock, and I love me some Tom Petty. So we're going to do Tom Petty, Christmas all over again. Enjoy. That was The Pogues with Fairytale of New York, and with Kirsty. That's a track I didn't hear till later on. Something I didn't hear till I was maybe 19, 20 years old. It's so beautiful when it starts off with the piano, and it's a band like the Pogues. So many bands try to be like them because they're so unique. They sound so original, and their Christmas song is no different. I love it so much. And for Christmas, to celebrate, I'm going to be stuffing my face with sweets, candies, breads, cheese, all the stuff that's terrible for me, while I am drinking mulled wine and scotch by the fire. Both mixed together. No, I'm just kidding. That's terrible. That sounds awful. All right, and now I want to go into a song that was very influential for me. This group, Run DMC, is just astonishing. They started up a whole new thing in terms of hip-hop, and I love them for it, and this song is no different. It's called Christmas in Hollis by Run DMC.
Brendon from Panic at the Disco on BBC Radio 1.
All right, you just heard Elvis Presley with Blue Christmas. I had to throw a sad one in there, and it's not too sad because it's about Christmas, and really he's saying it's going to be sad if you're not with me. So you just got to hang out with him. Okay, that's all he wants. He wants to love, guys. Come on. So I have a plan. I'm going to watch my favorite films. Christmas Story is one. That's just a great movie. Back when you could do other stuff in movies you can't really do now. And the 80s were such a weird time. But that's just one I always have to go back to. And one that I've kind of fallen in love with recently is Elf, Will Ferrell. You got to see this movie. If you haven't seen this movie, you're messing up, guys. Come on. I actually think Jon Favreau directed that. And if you did, you're a beautiful man. Okay. We're going to jump into a song by Andy Williams, Most Wonderful Time of the Year. This song, I think I remember hearing this. It's either in Home Alone or one of those Christmas movies, and it's just a classic. It's another classic. This really puts me in the mood, so if you're not feeling very Christmassy, this is going to do the trick. It's going to change it up. Here you go. Andy Williams, Most Wonderful Time of the Year.
Brendon from Panic at the Disco, Superstar Takeover.
All right, that was Smashing Pumpkins with Christmas Time. I got this compilation that had a bunch of different artists on it. It was No Doubt, it was Run DMC, it was Smashing Pumpkins, Sting, just so many great artists, and this song was on it. This is the first time I heard it, and this one just, it's so pretty. When Billy Corgan puts his mind to it, he can do some really pretty stuff when he's not going, you know what I mean? He's a beautiful man, though. I love him so much. All right, we're going to do another track. This is Mariah Carey with All I Want for Christmas Is You. I love Mariah Carey. Mariah, you're beautiful. You can do no wrong. You are legend. And this one is so peppy, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Here you go. Yes, yes, yes. That was Stevie Wonder with What Christmas Means to Me. That dude can sing, and as he's gotten older, hasn't diminished at all in his voice. Phenomenal. That is another classic I grew up listening to. Oh, I love it. It's so funky. It's just got a little swing to it. Oh, I love you, Stevie. You're the best. Hey, this is Radio 1's Christmas Day Takeover with me, Brendon Urie from Panic at the Disco. And I'm playing you my favorite Christmas songs of all time and songs that I'm really into. If you've just joined me, you can check out what I've played already on the playlist button of the BBC iPlayer radio app. Now, we're going to go into one that I just found out about a year ago. This is a new one for me. And being a Kinks fan, I'm ashamed to say that, but I'm happy that I know now. This is a Kinks song, okay? And what was told to me was Ray Davies wrote this about a mugging, that he got mugged at some point and wanted to write a song called Father Christmas. So here it is, the Kinks with Father Christmas. That was the Beach Boys with Little Saint Nick, another classic. It always sounds like Beach Boys. It always sounds like Beach Boys. That's the thing, okay? You can't get away from it, guys. You tried. I love that song. Little Saint Nick. It's beautiful. All right, I want to go into one that I think I first saw on SNL, and this guy covered it. I might have that backwards. You might have to fact check me on that. But either way, it's a beautiful song. It's Julian Casablancas with Christmas Treat. Yeah, that was a new one for me too. Kanye West, Christmas in Harlem. I'm sure you guys had a fun time editing that. Anyway, that's a great, great track. I had so much fun. That's it from me. I really hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Christmas day or your holiday. Love you guys so much. Spend it with family, spend it with loved ones, spend it with friends. Have some fun. Have some candy. You guys deserve it. Close of the year. You guys are beautiful. And this last track I'm going to give you is such a classic. And if you're not feeling Christmassy yet, this is going to do the trick. Here we go. Thank you guys. I am Brendon Urie from Panic at the Disco. And this is Brenda Lee with Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree.